check, check.
At Davidson Chiropractic Clinic, they want to make sure you're well and adjusted for maximum summer fun. They're always accepting new patients, and besides chiropractic adjustments and treating auto and work injuries, they offer massage therapy, electrotherapy, lifestyle advice, and much more. Davidson Chiropractic Clinic offers sports physicals and DOT physicals. Call today to make an appointment for the school athlete in your family before the school year begins. 382-0600, or stop in and see them at 2624 Commercial Way, Suite A in Rock Springs. Don't let pain stop you from having fun this summer. Visit Davidson Chiropractic Clinic.
When you're shopping for insurance, you might say,
"What? Huh?"
I'm so over this.
But what you really need to say is something that could actually help.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
When you get a local State Farm agent, they can help make it easy and help you choose the coverage you need. Plus, they're available online, over the phone, or even in person.
I'm so into this.
Visit State Farm agent Amber Creamer in Green River at 341 Uinta Drive. Whatever activity it is you're doing that may put your back out of whack, give the Arnold Family Chiropractic staff a call today at 875-1926. They offer effective care for everyone of all ages. So whether it's outdoor fun, athletics, or you're just needing to get that adjustment, see Dr. Tom Arnold at 665 Uinta Drive in Green River, offering care for over 15 years. Set up your appointment at Arnold Family Chiropractic today. Give them a call at 875-1926.
When my patients are happy, I'm happy.
I was exercising and I could not continue to do the full rotation of my shoulder like I once had.
Dawn had a rotator cuff tear in her shoulder. It's a very common diagnosis that people get as they get older.
I've not experienced a surgeon like Dr. Allred. He is just very thorough, very patient, very kind.
I think there's no reason to go to a bigger town when you have the expertise right here in your backyard.
Hello? No, hey, Bob. No, I'm just out here on the river. I can't believe my phone works out here. Yeah, I'm with Union. Okay, I'll call you when I get back to the office.
Birch Family Dentistry, serving Sweetwater County with professional service and friendly staff. Featuring comprehensive service including general dentistry, cosmetic dentistry, dental implants, root canals, and extractions. It doesn't stop there. With same-day crowns, family dentistry, 32 CBCT, and sleep apnea treatment available as well. Get your appointment with Birch Family Dentistry in Green River at 875-3658.
China Garden Restaurant and Sports Bar. They have been serving Sweetwater County for over 40 years. Come check out their buffet from 11:30 to 2, or come watch your favorite game and enjoy a microbrew on tap. They offer Chinese and American cuisine, and their service is second to none. Come down, play a game of pool, or bring the whole family and enjoy a nice dinner. Located at 190 North 5th East Street, Green River. Open Tuesday through Saturday, 11 to 9, Sunday, 11 to 8. Monday, they are closed. The China Garden Restaurant and Sports Bar.
Hello, folks, and welcome back to another edition of Green River Lady Wolves basketball right here on TRN Media. And a big shout out to our friends at SVI for making it possible for us to bring this broadcast to you in video form here at the 4A West Regional Tournament coming from Rock Springs High School. And the Lady Wolves will have a matchup against the Riverton Lady Wolverines to start things off. Now, these two teams did meet during the regular season, and let's take a quick peek back at how that one ended up. The Green River Lady Wolves went on the road and got the win in, let's see, January, 51-40. And then at home, they took it 54-30, and it was a one-sided affair through three quarters, and then we saw the kind of twos and the threes come into the game for Green River in the fourth quarter, which kind of it softened the gap there a little bit between the two teams. We're about 60 seconds away from tip-off. or from starting lineups anyway. And the Lady Wolves fresh off of a victory against the Rock Springs Lady Tigers last week here in Rock Springs, played at Western Wyoming Community College in the Love Local ball game. And that was also a little bit of a one-sided affair, an emotional night. Return of Nicole Wilson to the lineup, and she put in 13 points for the Green River Lady Wolves. I believe we had 13 from Desmarais in that contest as well, and 13 from who am I missing here? Eastman. And then 16 points from Isa Vasco in that contest. So we will see the same starting five for the Green River Lady Wolves with Wilson, Vasco, Desmarais, Eastman, and of course in that other role there we've got let's see, Isco, Vasco, I forgot who I already said her. Eastman, Vasco, Desmarais, Wilson, and Arnold making the start. So it'll be a two-post look for the Lady Wolves against Riverton, who does shoot the ball pretty well from the perimeter when they get hot. They did so in the first game against Green River in the first half, and just didn't carry to the second half. I'm not entirely sure if we're going to see a national anthem or not here for the game. We are not. So we're going to go ahead and do the starting lineups here for Riverton, as Volska will make the start for Riverton. And Volska averaging 7 points per game. And also on the court for Riverton will be Rylan Brown. Brown did not make the start the first two times that these teams met, but she is averaging 5 points per game for the Lady Wolverines. And then at kind of the stretch four is Leesburg. And Leesburg leads the team in three-point attempts and percentage of any volume. She has 121 three-pointers on the season. She averages 9 points per contest for the Wolverines. And then Matt Hill, as Matt Hill averages 6 points per game for Riverton. And then last but not least here, we'll take a look at the Green River Lady Wolves, as Vasco scoring close to 17 points per ball game so far this season. And then behind her, it's Wilson right at 14. Tip-off goes the way of the Green River Lady Wolves. Arnold flips it over to Vasco, bouncing it back to Eastman, and then Vasco working against the zone trap here at the top of the key. Into the corner, high pass to Desmarais, pulled down, and it's going to be Green River basketball as Desmarais knocks it off of one of her defenders and sends it out of bounds. 7:43 to play. Inbounds Desmarais to Wilson. She'll turn and face up. Drives the paint, attacks the rim. Wide right. Arnold there on the putback. And Arnold makes it 2-0. Lady Wolves. Riverton basketball moving right to left. And this will be Brown with the hip-high dribble on the left side wing. Terminates her dribble, bouncing it back to the left side to Davis. And now back to Brown at the top of the key. Sends it over the middle, stolen away by Arnold. Streaks in front of the pass and loses her dribble down the court, lost it out of bounds. And it will be Riverton basketball, so a near steal. For Green River. And it'll be Riverton ball across midcourt, thrown away. Another steal credited to Arnold. This time she gives the dribble back to Wilson, and now Vasco bringing it back left to right. She'll put it into the corner. They send it low looking for Arnold. It goes over her outstretched hands, but Wilson is there to clean it up. And a quick timeout called as it's 4-0 with 6:50 left to play in the first quarter. This is Green River Lady Wolves basketball here on TRN Media.
Complete Chiropractics in Green River is 100% behind the Green River Wolves. Growing up in Green River has brought their experienced staff a huge amount of Wolf pride. And to show it, they're offering $25 credit on game day to athletes and their families. Complete Chiropractics, a proud supporter of Green River Athletics. Located on Commerce Drive in Green River, give Complete Chiropractics a call today at 875-4325.
Welcome back to the ball game. 4-0 Lady Wolves 6:50 to play first quarter. No changes to the lineup for Green River after the timeout. And it will be Lady Wolverines basketball. It's put into Brown, defended by Vasco. She'll terminate her dribble, stolen away by Wilson. Back to Vasco, and she'll slide it up over the rim. Shot's no good, and Demaray is fouled on the putback. So Addison Demaray will head to the free throw line. Demaray on the season shooting in the high 60s from the stripe, and she'll make the front side. 5-0 lead now for the Lady Wolves. Second shot knocks in. And it's 6-0 now, Green River. Brown gets it across midcourt for the Lady Wolverines. She takes the baseline. Demaray's trailing, blocks from behind. And the long rebound comes out to Leesburg, back underneath, and the shot taken off the right side of the glass is no good. An attempt there by Volska. Goes out of bounds, last touched by the Lady Wolverines. 6-0, 6:21 to play in the first. And it's Wilson playing catch with Vasco at the top of the key. Vasco attacks baseline, flips it underneath to Arnold. Open look at the bucket, and Arnold cashes in. She's got 4 points for Green River. 8-0 lead, 6:07 left to play in the first quarter. Right side, backing away with it now for Riverton outside the three-point line. And a steal for Vasco. She takes off with it and gets her first points of the ball game. That was Taylor who lost the basketball. Cross midcourt for the Lady Wolverines. They throw it over the top to Matt Hill, and she is blocked underneath by Wilson. Wilson recovers, puts it back to Vasco, moving left to right, and catches Wilson at the sweet spot. She misses, and Demaray is there for the rebound and the putback. She can't get it to go. Eastman attacks off the third chance opportunity, and Eastman is fouled on the shot. She'll head to the free throw line to shoot him 2 times. Eastman with a season high 13 against Rock Springs last week. Dishes this one up and out for the Lady Wolves. The smell of burnt popcorn in the air. 5:17 to play. Second shot is good. She gets one of the two, makes it 11-0, 5:17 to play. Lady Wolves are going to keep up the full court pressure. As Eastman's going to take a break. And Phillips, the freshman, will check in for Green River. Matt Hill putting it over the top and tossed it right to Vasco. She'll move it left to right and sends it down low to Wilson. That one clangs out, and rebound controlled by Taylor. Gives it up to Leesburg, and she'll bring it across the timeline. She'll give and then get it right back, working at the top of the key, defended, face guarded here by Wilson. And she'll defer to Volska. Back to the right side wing to Taylor, working on that elbow. 11-0 lead for the Lady Wolves. Demaray switches off and takes Matt Hill on head-to-head, gets the swat down low, goes out of bounds, and it will be last touch by Green River. So it is Riverton basketball as Hernandez checks into the game for the Lady Wolves. Demaray takes a break, Arnold takes a break. Catch and shoot off the inbounds, and the first points on the board for Riverton. It's Leesburg using the glass, makes it 11-2 with 4:30 left to play in the first quarter. Demaray throws it over the top, looking for Phillips. She's going to have to chase this one down and has it poked out from behind as she was trying to corral it down on their own baseline. We'll stay with the Lady Wolves. Vasco working left to right, bounces it to Phillips. And now on the baseline, Wilson back across, catch and shoot three for Vasco off the side of the rim. And this one's going to go out of bounds on the near side sideline as Wilson is unable to run it down. 4:07 to play in the first. 9-point contest, 11-2. Green River with the lead. Riverton with the basketball. And a turnover, as this time it was Taylor trying to find Leesburg on the far side, put a little too much sauce on it, goes out of bounds, and it'll be Green River basketball. Demaray will do the inbounds to Hernandez, bounces it to Wilson in the paint, and she gets tied up, and they're going to say jump ball. She was making her way to the bucket, and that'll give the ball back to the Lady Wolverines off the possession arrows. Inbounds to Brown, back to Leesburg, stolen away by Wilson. Left-handed layup is good for two, and points off of turnovers for Green River continues. Wilson with 4 points. Timeout on the court. It's 13-2 with 3:53 left to play in the first.
First Bank, now in the same location at 601 North Front for 109 years. They understand the importance of local spending. Local spending means a strong economy. Spending at home means local jobs. It means more sales tax revenues. The dollars that support our cities and towns in turn support us. And deposits from local businesses turn into local loans. And profits fund local charities and youth programs. A win-win-win. First Bank of Wyoming, division of Glacier Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender, encouraging you to support your own. Spend at home.
The fall hunting RV sale is going on at First Choice RV. Upgrade from the tent to a new or used fully self-contained camper. Choose from a large selection of pre-owned campers, bumper pull, and toy haulers. All sale prices have been reduced even further for this fall hunting sale. Prices as low as $7,000. Stop by First Choice RV and look over the inventory or shop online at firstchoicerv.com.
Mommy, Daddy.
Welcome back, folks. Eric Pauley with you here, Rock Springs High School 4A West Regional Tournament. And it is Riverton basketball. Green River will apply the full court press. They've caused a number of turnovers so far in the contest. This time it's over to Leesburg, down the court on a quick one-hop pass. It's swatted off the backboard by Demaray. The putback is no good from Matt Hill. And ball knocked out of bounds. Last touch by the Lady Wolverines. It's the third block of the game already for Addison. Vasco with the hip-high dribble crosses the paw at the center of the courts. Sends it to the right side wing, and a three ball on its way from Addison. Demaray cuts the net. And Demaray finding her shot here in the last couple of weeks. She's got 5 points now, 16-2 lead for Green River. Demaray with another block underneath. And Matt Hill thought maybe she had her pump faked, and Demaray does not leave her feet most of the time when she does these blocks. She uses her long frame and 6 foot, maybe 6'1", and long arms, gets the block from behind. Inbounds, Brown misses the shot. The putback off the glass is good for Riverton, and that was Gordon getting the bucket. Green River basketball. And body's hitting the floor here. Eastman goes down, and then a foul is going to be whistled against, I think, Hernandez or Phillips, one of the two. It's Hernandez trying to get the ball back. 12-point contest with 2:56 left to play in the first. Brown gets the inbound. She'll run it off across the timeline. Brings it around the bend to the right side and then terminates her dribble way back towards midcourt. She needs help and throws it over the top. Timeout taken by Riverton, and we'll go with them, folks. Some frustration from the Riverton coaching staff. 2:40 to play, first quarter, 16-4 lead for the Wolves over the Wolverines.
Frank's Auto Body, we understand that accidents happen.
Frank's Auto Body is a proud supporter of Green River Wolves athletics.
Custom paint and auto body experts. They'll have your vehicle repaired and back to you quickly. Plus, you'll get a written lifetime warranty. So when your vehicle is in need of body work, think Frank's Auto Body and go Wolves.
Call 875-7752. 875-7752. Frank's Auto Body. We fix it like it wasn't broken.
I'm not supposed to tell.
Welcome back, folks. 16-4 with 2:40 left to play here in the first. And inbounds goes to Brown. And Brown down to the baseline. Defers a shot and a foul as Taylor will head to the free throw line for Riverton. Taylor on the season shooting 54% from the charity stripe. First shot good, second shot being lined up here. And this one is no good. Rebound comes down to Eastman. 2:21 to play, and ball knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Riverton, so Green River will get an inbounds underneath the hoop. And it's Vasco flipping it to Eastman to run point. And then back to Vasco across the timeline. She tosses it to Eastman. They play a little game of catch here at the top of the key, and they feed low to Arnold. Misses off the side iron, and a rebound controlled by Phillips. She'll spin and shoot. Shot is no good, and then Taylor wipes it off the glass for Riverton. In transition, shot blocked down there by Arnold as Matt Hill was going up with it. 16-5, buck 56 left to play. Inbounds comes out to Brown for Riverton. To Leesburg, she'll stop and pop on a three over the rim. And rebound controlled by Gordon of Riverton. All the way back into the paint, lost control, and Wilson steals it away, gives it to Eastman. She'll toss it to Wilson. Wilson sees an open lane to the bucket, fouled on the way up. Wilson sinks the free throw. She's got 5 points. And second shot, no good. Rebound is Hernandez. Back out. Demaray from deep. No. And Vasco able to chase it. And it is knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Green River. Can you call her? See if you could figure out. Loose ball down the court here, goes out of bounds, and it's last touched. Let's see, what do we got here? So they're going to do the inbounds down here on the, or do we hit, oh. Inbounds goes to Wilson, and Wilson good on the jumper. She's got 7. 19-5, buck 12 left to play here in the first. And 3 ball on its way from Gordon, no good. Rebound controlled by Wilson, ripping it away, gets it over to Eastman, and she'll bring it left to right with 60 seconds left. Now Vasco shakes right, goes right, and wasn't able to get it up to the board. It's controlled by Brown. Throws it over the top to Leesburg. Right side to Volska. 40 seconds left. And Volska backing away and gives it to Brown. Brown traveled with it is the call. 19-5 with 30 seconds left. And this is Eastman on the left side wing. She'll bring it back to the paint. Kicks right side to Desmarais. Desmarais cross court to Wilson. Pumps it and pulls it. Sends it back out to Vasco. She'll attack the paint. Eastman shakes right. Back out to Wilson for three. Yes, sir. Wilson with another bucket for the Lady Wolves as time is about to expire here in the first. 3 seconds left. 22-5 lead for Green River. That's the way the first quarter is going to end. It's a, what would that be, 17-point lead for the Green River Lady Wolves at the end of the first quarter. Back after this timeout here on KUGR and TRN Media. And thanks to our friends at SVI for making it possible for us to do the video feeds, as well as all those businesses in Afton that stepped up to make this happen as well. So the fans can watch the regional tournament here in Rock Springs.
The Green River Bowling Center is everything you could ask for family entertainment in Green River. Bring the whole family down for open bowling during the week. And every Saturday is one to remember with Cosmic Bowling starting at 7 o'clock. Enjoy delicious meals either brought out to you at the lanes or in their restaurant. The Green River Bowling Center has all the ingredients for a family night out. The Green River Bowling Center. Find them on Uinta Drive for the family entertainment you've been looking for. Whether you're driving through or sitting on down, breakfast, lunch, and dinner is calling for you at the Hitching Post restaurant in Green River. Get a hold of their breakfast burrito. You're going to need 2 hands for that. Or get everything you need for breakfast on one plate with a skillet. Their famous soup and salad bar has it all laid out for you, and their dinner specials make any family night a memorable one. The Hitching Post restaurant in Green River, a proud supporter of Green River Wolves athletics and activities.
K-Pack Pharmacy is your one-stop solution for various pharmaceutical needs. In addition to services like immunizations and prescription refilling, they provide valuable assistance with Medicare, open enrollment, lab testing, and medication therapy management.
Surprisingly, they also extend their expertise to pet care, catering to the needs of your furry friends. For added convenience, they offer delivery services. Visit their drive-thru or walk into their store at 170 Commerce Drive in Green River.
For more information or to schedule an appointment, call 875-6722. K-Pack Pharmacy, your trusted partner for comprehensive healthcare solutions.
Makes it count. 26-5 now. And Riverton basketball. Right side wing, catch and shoot 3 ball from Brown is no good. And rebound off of that comes back to Brown. She'll fire again. That's off the mark. And the putback this time from Volska, wide right. So 3 opportunities for the Lady Wolverines. They come away without the points. 7 minutes to play as Wilson thinks about the 3 and then throws it cross court to Phillips. Touches it right side to Desmarais. Down low to Arnold. Draws the triple team and she's knotted up in the jump ball. Possession arrow says Green River basketball. (26-5). And timeout taken by the official for the inbounds. I don't know if we have a score discrepancy or a clock discrepancy, but we're going to talk about it. I guess they're correcting the possession arrow is what it's going to be. So it will be Riverton basketball. Brown gets the inbounds. Cross midcourt, Brown on the left side wing. Loses the dribble, gets it back, being harassed by Phillips. And then into the corner, Leesburg. Cross court. And now Matt Hill back to Leesburg. To Brown straight away for 3. She cuts the net from downtown. The first 3-pointer of the ball game for Riverton. Makes it 26-8. Timeout taken on the court. It's a 30-second variety with 6:29 left to play in the second. Back after this here on KUGR.
Hi there. It's Les Schwab Tires. But if you don't know us, we want to introduce ourselves as Les Schwab Alignment and Brakes and Shocks and Wheels and Tires. Now, some tire places don't offer all that. They only sell tires. And we're not sure how they sleep at night, because all those services affect things like steering and stopping. That's why we offer more than tires to help keep you safe. Stop by or book an appointment at leschwab.com. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
Welcome back to the ball game. Lady Wolves with a comfortable lead, 26-8, with a lot of time left here in the first half. The Green River boys play the nightcap of all nightcaps tonight. They don't go on until 8:15, assuming we stay on time with everything. Eastman with the basketball for the Lady Wolves. Left side to Vasco off the dribble. Bounces it low to Arnold off the glass for two. Great job of the penetrating kick there for Vasco, setting Arnold up with her 7th and 8th points in the contest. Brown across the timeline for the Lady Wolverines. She needs help being guarded by Vasco, and a timeout taken by Riverton. Second time they've had to take a timeout due to a near 5-second call. Back after this, it's 28-8, 6:07 to play, second quarter.
Specialty clinics are offered on our College Drive main campus with providers who specialize in obstetrics, gynecology, pediatrics, internal medicine, neurology, urology, pulmonology, nephrology, orthopedics and sports medicine, ENT allergies, and general surgery. We also have a state-of-the-art radiation and hematology oncology clinic, working hand in hand with your primary care physician to provide expert health care at home for every patient, every time.
When it comes to auto parts and tools, your best bet is Napa Auto Parts Unlimited in Green River and Rock Springs. Napa is locally owned and proud to support all local activities. Open 7 days a week to serve your every need. Have a question? Let the experience of Napa go to work for you. All your automotive parts can be found at Napa Auto Parts Unlimited. Do or drive in Rock Springs, and you win a drive in Green River.
5:56 left, second quarter. 28-8 lead for the Lady Wolves. Demaray will do the inbounds after the mix-up at midcourt. Demaray, chest pass into Eastman, back to Addison here on the right side wing. Defers back to Eastman. Eastman to the baseline. Back out to Wilson. Now Vasco coming over to get it. Gives it back to Eastman. Kicks out to Demaray. She'll attack and then puts it underneath to Arnold, who wrestles for it. And then they'll say Demaray took kind of a hop step there, and she did. So it'll be a turnover on the walk. I will say this about that. Demaray is moving much better than she has for most of the season, dealing with that ankle injury, Achilles injury. But seeing her attack the basket just now, that's something we haven't seen a whole lot of. That's exciting. Inbounds, Leesburg into Brown. And Brown gets a pick. Stops before getting across midcourt, touches it back to Leesburg. She throws it over the top to Matt Hill down on the baseline. And then over to Brown, back out to Leesburg, right side wing. Leesburg dribbles back to midcourt. Brown comes over in relief. And Brown down the left side to the elbow. Throws it over the top and just threads the needle to Gordon. She'll defer. And the shot's off the mark there from Volska. That's a great sports name, Volska. And the outlet pass to Demaray is good for two. She's got 7. 30-8 lead now for the Lady Wolves. Leesburg touches it down low. Matt Hill is off the mark to the right side, and then Arnold is going to be whistled for the foul on the rebound. I do not believe this is a shooting foul. Shouldn't be a shooting foul. It'll be an inbounds. Couple of substitutions as Phillips checks in, Eastman checks out. Hernandez back into the game for Green River. Brown will attack and gets the bucket off of the inbounds. And Brown with 5 points now in the second quarter makes it 30-10. Vasco walking it across the 10-second line. Starts to her right, reverses to the left. Stutter step and attack and gets that left-handed layup to go. That was a thing of beauty there on that stutter step attack there. Had him starting and stopping and then cleared just enough room for her to turn on the Jets and get the bucket, 32-10. And then Leesburg is going to travel on the pivot step. She did get Demeray in the air, but as she turned around, took a step. (32-10), 3:56 left to play. Second quarter, Wilson with it on the right side wing. DeVasco swings the gate left side to Phillips, back to Vasco. And Vasco off the back iron. And on the rebound, we got a foul against Green River. It's going to go against Phillips. .341 left to play in the second, 32-10. Green River with the lead, Riverton with the basketball. Brown sends it wide of the mark, goes out of bounds on the baseline. It'll be Green River basketball. 3:30 to play, second quarter. Vasco penetrates, kicks to Phillips for three. Yes, sir! Phillips from downtown. And that's her first points of the contest, makes it 35-10. Now Matt Hill spinning, and she is fouled by Demeray. Shot's good. And Matt Hill onto the scoreboard for the first time. Matt Hill is a 62% free throw shooter. She's taken the most attempts on the team with 99. Sinks low, let's go with this one, and bucket is no good. Murray, who's checked into the game, pulls down the board for Green River, defers to Wilson, puts it out in front to Vasco. She will attack, and she is fouled, shooting that layup from underneath the bucket there. Shot was no good. She'll shoot are they going to say it was before the shot? I guess so. So before the shot. They toss it into Murray. Comes back down to Wilson. Kicks out. Vasco pumps the three down, steps in, then finds Wilson open for three, but she took an extra step backwards to get behind the line. They'll whistle that. Over midcourt, it's Matt Hill to her right. And it's thrown over the top, hits the backboard, and a wrestle for it here between Murray and Matt Hill. Murray is going to foul Matt Hill. So 35-12 with 2:35 left here in the second quarter. And Matt Hill heads to the free throw line. And this one goes ring around the rosy, but drops in. She's got 3 points now. 35-13. Second shot is no good. And a lane violation. It's going to go against Green River, so we'll reshoot it. Second, I guess the third attempt is off the mark. Rebound goes to Vasco. Into the corner, Wilson, back to Vasco. And Vasco is fouled. 35-13, third team foul. This one they're going to say for the shot. Inbounds underneath will be Phillips as Eastman and Hernandez check in. Vasco's going to get a quick break. Comes out to Wilson. She'll stop and pop on a 10-footer, in and out of there. And the rebound controlled by Gordon. Muscles it away, but it goes right back to Eastman. Then Phillips is going to be fouled on the baseline by Gordon. Eastman to Phillips. She'll attack the rim, and the freshman with a bold move to the bucket, puts it in. She's got 5 points now. It's at 37-13. 2 minutes to play. First half. Brown at the top of the key. Surveys, takes a dribble to her right, stops and goes back to the left. Gives her dribble to Taylor. And Taylor back to the right side wing. Stop and fire. It is off the mark from Leesburg. Rebound controlled by Hernandez. Gives it to Eastman, and she'll run point for the Lady Wolves. Eastman across the timeline. And she was looking low for Phillips, but kind of mailed that one a little too high. Goes out of bounds. It'll be Riverton basketball. 90 seconds left. A substitution here as Volska checks back into the game. Gordon takes a seat for Riverton. The inbounds out to Taylor. She'll get it across the timeline for the Lady Wolverines, and she'll find Leesburg, who kicks to the corner. Looking at Matt Hill. $1:20 left. Underneath Taylor, spinning, shooting, and gets a nice bucket there for Taylor off the glass, and it was well defended by Hernandez. Makes it 37-15. 65 seconds left in the first half. Desmarais pushes it over to Eastman, sends it to Phillips, back over to Desmarais, left side wing. She'll dribble once or twice. Eastman cuts into the pocket, kicks out to Phillips, and they'll say she traveled with it. Took that jump step. Inbounds on the far side of the court for the Lady Wolverines, moving right to left. And they send it down to their own baseline to Brown. She draws the double team. She'll flip it underneath to Gordon across midcourt. They go low to Taylor, working on Wilson. Tough shot for Taylor. And she knocks it off the glass. She's got 5 points. 37-17, a little bit of run here for the Lady Wolverines. They still trail by 20. 37-17, 30 seconds left on the clock in the first half. And this is Phillips firing from that sweet spot on the shoulder. Misses. Rebound Eastman. Rips it away. Kicks it to Wilson on the right side. Then back into the paint. Wilson, boy, she got fouled there. Misses over the rim. Desmarais on the putback. She is fouled. And she'll shoot him 2 times. 12.7 seconds left. Third foul on Taylor. That's significant. Desmarais pushes up the front side. Nothing but net there. And Desmarais with 8 points for Green River. Second shot is no good. Rebound is controlled by Green River. Wilson's going to hurl up the 3. No. Eastman fouled on the putback. Good hustle for the Lady Wolves, getting those second and third chance opportunities. 5.5 seconds left, and Eastman will toe the line. Hits the front. She's got 2 now for Green River. Second shot is good. And the ball ball knocked back out with 3.7 seconds left now. (40-17) Green River. Inbound stolen away by Eastman. 2 seconds to do something with it, and Hernandez fires, but it's after the buzzer. So shot was good from her end, but no good in terms of regulation. 40-17, 2 quarters in the books here. Lady Wolves with their hands on the wheel, foot on the pedal as we enter the Trona Valley Federal Credit Union halftime show here on KUGR.
Future with Northwestern Mutual's Ryan Schaefer. Offering intentional and impactful business planning, wealth management, tax strategies, and insurance planning. Gain peace of mind with precise retirement and financial planning. Visit us at 247 East Flaming Gorge Way, Green River, Wyoming. Create your road to financial freedom today. Call 307-760-7884. Because your tomorrow deserves an expert strategy.
Being good at life is hard, and you deserve a lot of credit. You work hard to protect your loved ones, and you deserve a retirement worthy of a lifetime of happiness. While being good at life takes a team effort, planning for your financial future is easier with a team. Here at New York Life, we understand that securing your family's financial future is a part of being good at life. We pride ourselves on solving your needs while also understanding yours and your family's wants and desires. Allow me, Robbie Lee, your local New York Life agent, to be a part of your family's financial team. Simply call me at 307-362-4043 and let me help you be good at life.
If you want to be one step above the competition, see the friendly and knowledgeable staff at Peak Performance Physical Therapy. This is Haley Strauss, owner and physical therapist, and I'm here on the sidelines with the goal of getting you back on the move to perform your best in the game. Whether you're injured in sports, at work, or at home, see us for your physical therapy needs. We promise to give you individualized treatment in a hometown atmosphere provided by staff that truly care about your recovery. Peak Performance Physical Therapy is the only locally owned and operated physical therapy game in town. Look for the red roof at the top of the business park. We sit above the rest at 140 Commerce Drive in Green River, 875-8492.
Welcome back, folks. Halftime here at Rock Springs High School. And the Lady Wolves with a 40-17 lead in the contest. And adding things up here for the Lady Wolves, Wilson having a great start to the ball game once again. She's converted a three-point play early in the first quarter, and she's got 12 points. 12 points. I had to make sure I had that right. 12 points for the Lady Wolves. Eastman is 3 of 4 from the free throw line, and she's got those 3 points. 4 points for Vasco. Demaray has 8 points for Green River, and again, we've seen her score 30 in a ball game, and she's getting hot at the right time. She had 13 against Rock Springs, which was the first time for her in double digits in what was almost a month. And hit double digits against Rock Springs last week, and then well on her way today. 8 points for Arnold. She's got 4 in each quarter. And then the freshman off the bench, Phillips, has 5 points for Green River. On the other side, Brown has 5. 2 points for Leesburg, 3 points for Matt Hill, and 5 points for Taylor in the contest. As a team, they are 2 of 6 from the free throw line. And then Green River in the first quarter was 4 of 5. And then in the second quarter, they were 3 for 4. And they finished 7 of 9 in the first half from the free throw line. That bodes well for them. They also struggled a little bit going back to that Casper weekend with free throws against Natrona and Kelly Walsh. Obviously, a lot going on at that point in time. But hopefully, the Lady Wolves hitting their stride here, as it would appear they're on a collision course with Star Valley for tomorrow, which we had 2 good basketball games between those 2 teams during the regular season. I'm going to take a moment here to thank some of the sponsors that hopped on board with SVI Media to pay for these NFHS network required fees for this tournament, which has allowed people to be able to view this for Green River, Rock Springs here at the 4A West. Shout out to Silver Star. They've served the communications industry since 1912 with customers in western Wyoming and Idaho. Silver Star has invested millions of dollars in its fiber optic network to deliver cutting-edge communication solutions, and they are an avid supporter of local communities and student athletes. To learn more, you can visit silverstar.com, as well as the Bank of Star Valley, offering a checking account that works for you and fits their specific needs. And you can watch your money grow with the Bank of Star Valley CD. Learn more at BOSV.com. As we come back around here, we'll take a look at some of the other scores from the regional tourneys. Of course, the 3A West happening in Lander, and they are getting buried right now in snow. And the 4A West here in Rock Springs. We'll check in on the east side of the state and give you an update on some of the scores from earlier in the day.
Hey everyone, this is Romney Pediatric Dental. With school and sports starting up again, don't forget to make an appointment to attack that plaque. Dr. Romney is a trained pediatric dentist who specializes in all dental needs, offering various types of sedation options as needed. Our team creates a fun and calm environment, and Dr. Romney does a great job of providing comfort and putting your child at ease. We are located at 657 Pilot View Avenue, downtown Rock Springs. Give us a call today at 307-362-3125 to schedule an appointment. Good luck to all the sports teams and have a great school year.
Rushmore Furniture. The name may seem familiar, and that's because they've been a staple in Rock Springs for over 75 years. Rushmore Furniture, family owned and operated, which means you work with local people on their showroom floor and with local people when they deliver to you on your living room floor. They carry genuine Lazy Boy with lifetime warranties on the reclining mechanisms, offering a large selection of GE appliances, and they are your local Sealy and Tempur-Pedic distributor. Stop in and see them at Rushmore Furniture on 19K Street, Rock Springs.
Hi, this is Shyla Sims with Solvay. The employees at Solvay would like to wish all activities the best of luck this season. We would also like to remind you to rally around good sports. Being a good sport, whether you are playing or in the stands, is something to hang your hat on. Please rally around good sportsmanship. Also, we take safety serious at Solvay, and we hope you have a safe experience while playing or traveling to activities. Again, best of luck to you from all the employees at Solvay Chemicals.
In a changing world where times aren't always easy, you learn a lot about your community. Stick around long enough and see who leaves when the going gets tough and who stays to support and build people up. State Bank has served Sweetwater County since 1997. They were founded by locals, were run by locals, and they exist for locals. That will never change. They just want to let you know that they're here to stay. With branches in Green River, Rock Springs, and now Evanston, they invite you to stop by anytime and see why State Bank is where the West banks best. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Tata Chemicals has been a leader in the mining and trona industry here in southwest Wyoming for over 5 decades. They understand the commitment it takes for athletes of all levels, whether it's high school, the collegiate level, or even the pros. Good luck and good health to everyone in today's game from the employees at Tata Chemicals. Proud member of the Southwest Wyoming Trona Patch.
Our community. We love it, we live it, we support it. Trona Valley is your local credit union, and we're proud to invest in relationships that go far beyond banking. We're proud to invest in the lives of our young members and their participation in sports. Green River Wolves are champions in our community, and we're here to support you all the way, on the field, on the court, or elsewhere. Together, let's develop successful financial habits. You got this. We're here for you. Go Wolves! Trona Valley member NCUA, membership required. TronaValley.com.
Join United Rentals, the world's largest equipment rental company and proud Wolves sponsor at 1101 Rocky Circle. Supporting our community through sports, serving 49 states and 10 Canadian provinces, their reach is unparalleled. For top quality equipment and excellent service, reach them at 382-6177. United Rentals, powering your projects and empowering our youth through the sponsorship with local sports. Go Wolves!
Welcome autumn with the Window and Door Store. This is Mary, and the Window and Door Store is here to help you celebrate the season of change by helping you enhance your home. From DIY to professional installations, our superior range of products and trusted services are sure to suit your needs. Located at 900 West Flaming Gorge Way, we serve areas from Rock Springs to Pinedale and in between. So call us at 875-2564. Elevate your home this fall with the Window and Door Store.
Same coursework, lower cost. By coming to Western your first 2 years, you can save $34,000 on average before transferring to a 4-year university. Students at Western have the luxury of participating in a hands-on learning environment with an average 11-to-1 faculty to student ratio. There are plenty of student life activities and scholarship opportunities to take advantage of. Also, make sure to check out our new cybersecurity and outdoor recreation programs. Apply today at westernwyoming.edu/apply.
All right, folks, let's take a look at some scores from around the state. In 3A girls regional action, Mountain View defeating Lyman 35-25. And Cody over Lovell 49-20 was the final score there. At the 3A East, Buffalo defeating Newcastle, Torrington defeating Glen Rock. Now in the 4A ranks, Kelly Walsh taking care of business. They defeat Jackson 45-27. And Trona County over Evanston 49-30. Technically upset there, 3-2. And then at the 4A East, Central gets the bye. They automatically qualify for state. Campbell County defeats Thunder Basin 58-36, and East over South 65-22. So they run things a little bit different over there on the east side of the state. Green River basketball to start things off here in the second half. And Vasco missing the shots. And jump ball gives the ball back to Riverton, 40-17. And it's Leesburg bringing it across the timeline for the Lady Wolverines. And now Wilson pulls it away on a steal. Wilson to the layup and in. And Wilson's impressive game continues as she's got 14 for Green River. Lady Wolverines basketball, Brown at the top of the key. Starts, stops, loses it to Vasco, stealing it away. And Vasco tosses it to Demaray, running the court. Demaray's layup is good for two. Makes it 44-17. And then a quick transition here. And a foul whistled on Demaray. Demaray now with 10 points. And it'll be a couple of shots for, I believe this is Volska. Free throw line. And the front side is no good. She's the only starter without points so far for Riverton. Second shot high off the back iron, bounces up, bounces in. She's on the scoreboard. 44-18, Vasco. Walking across midcourt. Goes left side to Wilson, and Wilson, open lane to the bucket, says why not? And she's got another deuce to make it, let's see, 12, 14, 16 points for her in the contest. And then stepping over the end line for Riverton is Taylor, gives the ball right back to Green River. Demaray to do the inbounds duties. They spread them four wide on the baseline. Now some movement comes. Vasco catches, pumps it, and floats it on the run. Won't go. Rebound, gets her own, and it's a jump ball. She originally had it, and then Arnold got tied up with her there as well, and then that gave Riverton some time to get in the mix as well. And it is Demaray on the inbounds, and a travel whistle against Arnold. She caught it. I don't know how many that is. It might be closing in on like 5-6 travel calls in this game. Brown gets the inbounds for Riverton, working left to right in those black unis. Keeps her dribble. And Vasco sent it over the top. It's knocked away by Eastman. Back to Vasco. Vasco on the run. Bucket's good. Vasco with 6 points. Makes it 48-18. Green River. 6:10 to play in the third. Brown crosses the timeline. And nearly stolen away by Vasco, and then terminates her dribble on the wing. Hands it off to Leesburg. Right side corner, they were looking for Brown, and she can't get there in time, goes out of bounds, so it will be Green River basketball. Hernandez checks in, Arnold checks out. And the inbounds comes into Vasco. She'll work it across midcourt quickly. Dishes left side to Hernandez, back out to Eastman, and Eastman attacks the rim and puts it in. That's her first field goal. She's got 5 points, 3 of 4 from the line so far today. And now it's Leesburg pulling up in the paint and gets the bounce off of the backboard. That's the first field goal for Riverton in the second half so far. Now Vasco all the way from baseline to baseline, kicks to Hernandez. It's over the rim. Rebound up, battling for it. Desmarais puts it in for 2. And Desmarais in double digits. She's got 12 now. Makes it 52-20. And closing in on the mercy rule here for Riverton and Green River. Taylor underneath, reverse layup over the rim. And rebound is controlled by Eastman as she's fighting for it, and a foul called against Riverton. 4:54 to play in the third. Substitution as Volska will check out. And into the game comes the younger Matt Hill. Vasco lost it off her foot, and I don't think anybody else touched it. Yeah, it'll be Riverton basketball. She was driving the paint. 52-20, 4:48 to play in the third. Leesburg across the timeline. Right side wing, Matt Hill. And this one is high off the glass. Shot was no good. And then a jump ball whistled as Desmarais was tied up with her down low. And with 4:31 left to play, it's going to be in the third quarter, it's Riverton basketball. They toss it in. It goes out to the top of the key, Matt Hill. To Taylor, down low, defended by Hernandez. And Matt Hill shots off the mark. Gordon back up in, and she is fouled by Phillips. So Gordon's shot was good, and she'll have a chance at a three-point play. So 52-22 with 4:21 left to play in the third quarter. And a pause. Shot is no good. Lane violation called against Riverton. Vasco will walk it across the timeline. Gives it to Eastman on the left side wing. Pushes it to Desmarais, 12 o'clock, right side to Vasco. Issa shakes him left, takes him right to the rim and in. Vasco showing off that speed. She's got 8 points. And pass knocked down by Eastman, stolen by Desmarais. Gets the outlet to Vasco. And she'll make him work across midcourt. Attacks the paint, floater off the glass, good for 2. And Vasco starting to pick up steam here. She's got double digits. Timeout on the court, 56-22. 3:42 left to play in the third quarter, and the Lady Wolves are 6 points away from that mercy rule.
Are owners of the credit union, so we're always looking for ways to go above and beyond to help our member owners achieve their dreams, big or small. At the core of everything we do is our value of advocacy. We're with you is more than just 3 simple words. It encompasses the principles we live by to serve our members and our local communities. So if you're looking to keep your banking relationships local with a partner who will always be there for you, look to us. We're Y-High. We're with you. We are Wyoming. Visit yhigh.org to learn how you can be a part of something bigger today.
Wyoming Trucks and Cars has been serving Southwest Wyoming for over 2 decades. We offer our lifetime powertrain package, including oil changes and car washes on qualified vehicles. We offer full service and detail apartments, as well as our state-of-the-art Wyoming Trucks Wash and Lube. Our large indoor room as well as our outdoor lot hold a variety of makes and models for you to choose from. And of course, our friendly staff is here to answer all of your questions and help you find the vehicle of your dreams. It's all right here at Wyoming Trucks and Cars, 1503 Dewar Drive, where we're always looking for lifetime customers. Welcome back to the ball game. It's Lady Wolverines basketball. Taylor at the top of the key, hands it off back to Leesburg. And now Taylor pumping up a three in there and out of there. Rebound, it's Phillips fighting for it, and they'll say she stepped out of bounds trying to knock it back inbounds. 56-22, 3:15 to play in the third. Gordon will do the inbounds and hands it to Matt Hill. It's stripped out by Eastman, recovered by the younger Matt Hill. Now Taylor throws it over the top, stolen away by Eastman. She's going to start and stop, slow things down, and is fouled. Got hit from behind, went to the floor. Second team foul against Riverton. Fourth foul on Gordon. And she'll check out with those 4 fouls. Brown back into the game. And a foul whistled underneath on the inbounds right away. Goes against Riverton. Leesburg picks up her second. Inbounds, it's Eastman. Shoves it in to Wilson from downtown off the front of the rim. No. Putback won't go, and it's Brown on the rebound. She'll run it off across midcourt. 2:47 left to play in the third. And Brown is fouled by Wilson. Going for the steal. That'll be first on Wilson. Vasco checks in. Wilson's going to get a breather. (56-22). And on the baseline, another whistle. Looks like a pair of shots coming now for Leesburg. And Phillips picks up her third. Leesburg to the free throw line, and so far today is 0 for 1. Try again here on the backside. No good. Rebound, Taylor over to Brown. Back to Leesburg, now Brown. Touches it to Taylor. Right side baseline. Matt Hill. Her pass almost stolen away by Eastman. Brown is able to corral it. 2:30 to play in the third. And now Vasco rips it out. She's by herself and makes the layup on the other end. Makes it 58-23. Vasco with 8 points in this quarter, 12 overall. Matt Hill sends it to nobody, but it is eventually corralled by the younger Matt Hill. Now a block from Demaray in the paint, her 5th of the ball game, folks. Vasco ends up with it. Walks it across the timeline. $1:53 left to play in the third. Now Eastman. Back to Vasco, 12 o'clock. Shakes it and takes it. Stops and sends it back to Eastman for 3. No. Bounces high. Rebound is a jump ball. And I can't see the possession arrows from where I'm at here. Looks like it's Green River basketball. So will be Demaray doing the inbounds duties underneath for the Lady Wolves. 1:36 left to play in the third quarter. Vasco comes out, grabs it, catch and shoot for 3, and Vasco has ignited here in the third quarter. Makes it 61-23, 2 points away from the mercy rule. Matt Hill with it. Into the paint to Taylor, being defended by Murray. Works her way underneath, kicks, and that's over the rim on the shot. Rebound is Demaray to Vasco, and a collision at midcourt. No whistle, just a ball going out of bounds off of Leesburg. So will be Green River basketball with 67 seconds left in the third. (61-23). Eastman across the timeline to Demaray. They toss it low to Murray. And Murray back outside to Demeray. Thought about the three, pulls it down. And a foul called on Demeray. They say that she shoved off there. It's an offensive foul. It's the 5th team foul against Green River. So we shoot the rest of the way in this quarter for Riverton. No shots on that infraction because it was an offensive foul. Brown gets it across the timeline. Takes it down to the corner. Has it stripped out, and she is the last one to touch it out of bounds. Eastman forcing the turnover. Demeray gives it to Eastman to walk it across the timeline. 37 seconds to work with, and Eastman has her pocket picked but gets it back. And now into the paint, Murray. Mealy is checked into the game. This is Demeray dribbling around to the right side, back to the basket. She is fouled from behind. It'll be the 4th team foul against the Lady Wolverines. 2nd personal. Going against Brown. That's not right. It wasn't Brown. Oh, they had the number wrong. Taylor picks up her 4th. Inbounds to Arnold. Arnold scoops it up and under, and there it is, folks. 63-23. Arnold has now scored in all 3 quarters. 10 seconds remaining in the 3rd quarter. Matt Hill to little sister. Back into the corner. It's Leesburg. And time is going to expire. No shot. 63-23 at the end of 3 quarters. Lady Wolves with a 40-point lead.
Got an ugly dent on your car from those scary kids in the neighborhood? Bring it to Yeager's Auto Body. We've been undenting, unscratching, and unwrecking cars in the Green River and Rock Springs area since 1972. Find us at 360 West Flaming Gorge Way, Green River, or dial 307-875-2448. Let us turn your car monstrosity back into a masterpiece.
At Davidson Chiropractic Clinic, they want to make sure you're well and adjusted for maximum summer fun. They're always accepting new patients, and besides chiropractic adjustments and treating auto and work injuries, they offer massage therapy, electrotherapy, lifestyle advice, and much more. Davidson Chiropractic Clinic offers sports physicals and DOT physicals. Call today to make an appointment for the school athlete in your family before the school year begins. 382-0600, or stop in and see them at 2624 Commercial Way, Suite A in Rock Springs. Don't let pain stop you from having fun this summer. Visit Davidson Chiropractic Clinic.
When you're shopping for insurance, you might say, "What? Huh?"
I'm so over this.
But what you really need to say is something that could actually help.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
When you get a local State Farm agent, they can help make it easy and help you choose the coverage you need. Plus, they're available online, over the phone, or even in person.
I'm so into this.
Visit State Farm agent Amber Creamer in Green River at 341 Uena Drive.
Welcome back to the ball game, folks. As we start the 4th quarter, clock will continue to run through the duration here as we fit the mercy rule, and it's not a bad thing for Green River as they get a chance to hopefully rest some girls here as Riverton's going to score off of the inbounds from Volska. I'd probably have the girls pulled here pretty quick. Here's Demeray for 3, and Demeray sinks it, answers back, and Demeray scoring in all 4 quarters, now for Green River, makes it 66-23. And it's an opportunity to give your younger players, some time here at the regional tournament. Leesburg into the paint, floater almost goes in, rebound is Arnold, and Vasco will bring it back the other way. Vasco, hard swat, and Leesburg got it clean, but she was in the air when she did it, hit her on the body, so 2 shots for Issa Vasco. 6:30 to play. And Vasco no good off the front side. We'll have a quick post-game show as I'm going to make room for this Rock Springs guy behind me here, Keith Trujillo. So the Tigers have the next game, and then we'll be back with the nightcap for Green River. Again, clock continuing to run with the mercy rule in effect. Vasco, no good. Rebound is controlled by the Lady Wolverines. Matt Hill across the timeline. And she has her pass stolen away by Demaray to get tied up in a jump ball. And it is Green River basketball off the arrows. They got the arrows fixed on the scoreboard now. They weren't working earlier. Vasco is going to take a seat. And this will be Stanton running point. She gets her pocket picked by Matt Hill. And Matt Hill making the layup on the other end. Makes it 66-27, and our savior has arrived with the oscillating fan for the press box. It's hot up here, folks. Rebound controlled off the missed shot from Green River by Riverton. And the outlet goes to the paint. Volska with the missed shot. Rebound Green River. Demaray puts it over to Phillips. And Phillips has it stolen away at midcourt. Matt Hill takes it away. Gives it to Taylor, who almost loses it to Eastman, and then Eastman is going to rip it away. Eastman working the fast break and swatted and fouled pretty hard by Taylor on the other end. It will be a couple of free throws for Eastman. So right now, Demaray, Eastman still on the court. Hernandez will check in, and she will spell Demaray. Front side shot, no good. (66-27), and again, time just draining here. Eastman pushes it up again, off the front of the rim, won't go. Rebound is Taylor for Riverton. And she'll get it to Matt Hill, who steps through some traffic. Puts it back to Brown. And Brown working against Eastman here on the right side wing. Volska, 12 o'clock. Steps to the left, over the top to Gordon. She will hit off the side of the rim, and she is fouled by, if that was Phillips or Obrey, the guilty party. Either way, it's going to be a couple of shots for Gordon. It's going to be Obrey with her first. Front side shot, up and off the glass. Good for the front. Substitution as Hernandez checks out. And Flores checks back in for Green River. Gordon squares it and sends it. That one is no good. Rebound, Obrey. Gets it to Phillips, to Mealy across the timeline. She'll defer back to Phillips, 2:11 to play. To Obrey. Now Phillips comes out and grabs it. 66-28. Obrey to Phillips, who absolutely got bodied there by Leesburg. Some frustration there. And it's 66-28, fourth foul on Leesburg. $1:45 left now. Mealy gets the inbounds. And looking for Obrey, lost her dribble. Stolen away by Matt Hill. She'll stop in the paint, spins, steps, and she's fouled. See who the offender is. And it will be the third team foul first foul against Mealy. Matt Hill's frontside free throw, no good. (66-28), 60 seconds left, fourth quarter. Second shot is a knuckleball, pops out. And it's controlled by the Lady Wolves. Phillips dribbling around everybody. Bounces it across midcourt to Mealy. Into the corner, Flores. And she'll turn it over, looking for Mealy again. 35 seconds left now. And Matt Hill tosses it back to Brown. To her left on the baseline. Gordon into Volska. Back to the right side baseline. Good defense here from these 2s and 3s for Green River. And bullying her way into the bucket is Matt Hill for 2. Makes it 66-30. 10 seconds left to play here. And Phillips to Mealy, and she could just hold on to it now. Well, folks, there's the buzzer, and that's the game, 66-30. The final score, and credit to Green River. They only scored 3 points in that fourth quarter, putting in the 2s and 3s there, and the Lady Wolves will move on in the bracket. We'll come back and talk about that. Take a look at our stat line right after this.
Whatever activity it is you're doing that may put your back out of whack, give the Arnold Family Chiropractic staff a call today at 875-1926. They offer effective care for everyone of all ages. So whether it's outdoor fun, athletics, or you're just needing to get that adjustment, see Dr. Tom Arnold at 665 Uinta Drive in Green River, offering care for over 15 years. Set up your appointment at Arnold Family Chiropractic today. Give them a call at 875-1926.
When my patients are happy, I'm happy.
I was exercising, and I could not continue to do the full rotation of my shoulder like I once had.
Dawn had a rotator cuff tear in her shoulder. It's a very common diagnosis that people get as they get older.
I've not experienced a surgeon like Dr. Allred. He is just very thorough, very patient, very kind.
I think there's no reason to go to a bigger town when you have the expertise right here in your backyard.
Hello? No, hey, Bob. No, I'm just out here on the river. I can't believe my phone works out here. Yeah, I'm with Union. Okay, I'll call you when I get back to the office.
Welcome back, folks. Post-game show. Be quick here so I can make some room. Final stats in this one for Green River: 16 from Wilson and 15 from Vasco, 13 from Desmarais, or excuse me, 15 from Desmarais. I missed one there. 10 from Arnold. 5 points of the game from Phillips and 5 points from Eastman. And I'm going to clear out here so Rock Springs, Keith Trujillo can get lined up here and get ready for his game, folks. Again, I want to give a shout out here to SVI Media. And their sponsors that made it possible for us to do the video streaming here, the Bank of Star Valley and Silver Star. Without their help paying the fees here for the NFHS exclusivities, we wouldn't be able to be on here giving you guys the video coverage. So thank you to SVI, their sponsors, and just bringing everybody in the Association of Broadcasters under their roof to make this possible. So thank you for that. And we'll be back with Green River at 8:15 for the boys. The Green River girls move on. They will play the winner of, am I in the wrong bracket here? Is this the girls? Yeah, they will play the winner of Star Valley and Rock Springs at 5 p.m. tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in. We're back at 8:15 for the Green River Boys.